you want to be the best pianist of all time? Do you want to win all gigs just with your fingers? It is easy as pronouncing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Play like a pro with Emmanuel Lugwe. Subscribe, drop a comment and share with your friends.
Yes, hi guys, welcome so much for this today's lesson, and this is Emmanuel Lugu, of course, your best online piano tutor from Kenya. All right, so after quite a long period of without any lesson, I'm coming up to you, especially the beginners and the intermediate. Some of you have a problem of forming the major, minor, and diminished chords. So this lesson probably will be looking at quite a lot of theory so that you can understand better. Now, if you're here for the first time, you can please subscribe, hit the notification bell so that tomorrow or next time I produce a new lesson, you're the very first person to be notified. All right. So we said we are looking at major, minor, and diminished chords. How we form them, and how they relate to each other. All right. So for you to form these chords, first you need to understand. You need to understand how to form the major scales. You need to understand how to form the major scale. So a scale, we said, is an interval of notes, or is an arrangement of notes from the note 1 to the 7, depending with the arrangement. So we said we form the major scale by applying the formula tone, tone, semitone, and then tone, 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 and then another semitone. So this is what we call the solfa notation, or the solfa ladder. All right. So for instance, I want to form a C major chord. So how do we form major chords? Now you need to understand first how to form the scale of a certain key. Now this is the major scale for key C. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So C1, D2, E3, F4, G5, A6, B7, and C8. So we said a major scale has 8 notes. Now, how do we form a major chord? We form a major chord by playing the root, third, and fifth notes of the major scale. So this is your 1, this is your 2, and this is your 3. So probably you play the root. The root is the 1. So 1, the 2, the 3, and then the 5 of the major scale. So this is C major chord. This is C major chord. So we form major chords by playing the root, third, and fifth of the major scale. Root, third, and fifth of the major scale. So we can form all the 12 major chords. Now, we've said you have to understand the scale of a certain key for you to form its major chord. So this is C major chord, and then we come to C sharp major chord. So C sharp, this is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this is the root, this is the third, and this is the fifth. C sharp major chord. Right, we can form a D major chord. So this is D major chord, D, F sharp, and A. D major chord. We go to D sharp major chord. So we form it by playing a D sharp, G, and A sharp. Right, we go to E major chord, E, G sharp, and B. go to F, major chord, F, A, and C. We go to F sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. Lower the octave. We go to G, G, B, and D. That is G major chord. We go to G sharp, G sharp, C, and D sharp. And then we go to A. So as long as you know the scale, it is very simple for you to form major chords. But this is A major chord, A, C sharp, and E. We go to B flat or A sharp major chord, A sharp, D, and F not. So this is A sharp major chord. And then the last one is B. B, D sharp, and F sharp. So in short, this is what I'm having. That is very, very simple for you to form major chords. So you can play them just making it a game. All right, so those are major chords. Now, we've said major chords, we form them by playing the root, third, and fifth. We form them by playing the root, third, and fifth of the major scale. Root, third, and fifth of the major scale. Now, how do we form a minor chord? Now, we form a minor chord by flattening the third on top of the major chord, or we form a major chord and then we flatten the third note. So in short, we play the minor chord by playing the root, flat third, and and fifth. Sorry, not flat fifth, but fifth. Root, flat third, and fifth of the major scale. So this is a C major chord. If we want to form a C minor, we flatten this note here because this is the third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we flatten the third into E flat. So we'll probably have this chord as a C minor. So we form a major chord and then we flatten the third of the scale, the third note of the major scale. So this is now a C minor chord. This is now a C minor chord. So we flatten the third. So this is C minor. We come to C sharp or D flat. We flatten the F, which is the third, into E. So probably we'll have this chord as D flat minor or C sharp minor, D flat minor. We go to D major. We just flatten the third to make it minor. It's probably the 6 in the key of F. We go to D sharp. We form D sharp major chord. We flatten the third, which is G, into F sharp. So we'll have E flat minor or D sharp minor, but E flat minor. We go to E. This is E major. We flatten the A flat or G sharp into G note. So we have E minor chord. We go to F. We form an F major chord. For us to form F minor, we will flatten this A into F flat. So we'll have this chord. This is what we are going to have. A into A flat. So we'll have F minor chord. We go to F sharp major chord. We flatten the A sharp into A. That we have G flat minor chord or A F sharp minor chord. We go to the key of G. We flatten the B, which is the third. So the B is the third, so we flatten it into B flat. We have G minor chord. G minor chord. We go to G sharp. G sharp. We flatten the C into B. So we have F flat minor chord. F flat minor chord. F flat minor chord. We go to A. We flatten the C sharp into C. So we have A minor chord. A minor chord. We go to A sharp major chord. We flatten the D. This is the third in the key of A sharp. So we flatten it into D flat. So we have this chord, B flat minor chord. B flat minor chord. We come to B major. We form a B major chord. We flatten the D sharp into D. Probably we'll have a B minor chord. B minor chord. B minor chord. So these I'm playing here are minor chords. These are minor chords. So those are minor chords. So those are the 12 minor chords that we are having. It is very simple for you to form the minor chords. It is very, very simple. As long as you know how to form major chords, it is very simple for you to form minor chords. Now, the last group of chords that I've promised to show you is the diminished chords. Now, diminished chord is formed after the minor chord. So unless you know how to form a minor chord and unless you know how to form a major chord, it is simple for you to form a diminished chord. It is simple for you to form a diminished chord as long as you know how to form a minor chord and a major chord. So we've said this is C major and this is C minor. So C minor, we form it by playing the root, flat third and fifth of the major scale. Now, when it comes to diminished chords, we flatten the third and the fifth of the major scale. This is a C major. If I want to form a C minor, I will flatten the third. Now, if I want to form a C diminished chord, I will flatten the fifth as well. So I will have this chord. So diminished chords we form by playing the root, flat third, and flat fifth of the major scale. So in a major chord, you flatten the third and fifth. So this is a C diminished. Now, if you flatten the third only, that means you are playing a C minor. But if you flatten the fifth again, then you are playing a C diminished. So we can look at the rest of the diminished chords. These are C major, C minor. We flatten the fifth as well. We form a C diminished chord. C sharp major, C sharp minor or D flat minor. We flatten the fifth as well. We form a C sharp or D flat diminished chord. This is D major. We flatten the third to make it minor. We flatten the fifth as well to make it diminished. This is D sharp major. We flatten the third to make it minor. And we flatten the fifth as well to make it diminished. This is E major. We flatten the third to make it minor. And we flatten the fifth to make it diminished. This is F major. Let's lower the octave. This is F major. We flatten the third to make it minor. And we flatten the fifth, which is C, into B to make it diminished. This is F sharp major. We flatten the third to make it minor. and flatten the fifth as well to make it diminished. This is G major. We flatten the third to make it minor and flatten the fifth as well to make it diminished. We go to G sharp major. We flatten the C into B, G sharp minor or F flat minor, and flatten the fifth to make it F flat diminished. F flat diminished. The reason why I'm naming it with as F flat is because I'm using the flat theory. When you flatten a chord, you don't say it is G sharp minor or G sharp diminished. This is F flat diminished. We go to A major. We flatten the third to make it minor and flatten the fifth as well to make it diminished. We go to B flat or A sharp major. A sharp major. We flatten the third to make it minor, B flat minor, and flatten the fifth as well to make it B flat diminished. The last one is B major. We flatten the third, which is D sharp into D. We have B minor. We flatten the fifth as well, F sharp into F. Now we have a B diminished chord. B diminished chord. So this is B diminished chord. This is B flat diminished chord. This is A diminished chord. A diminished chord. And this is F flat diminished chord. This is G diminished chord. And this is G flat diminished chord. This is F diminished chord. And then we have A diminished chord, E flat diminished chord, D diminished chord, and then we have D flat diminished chord, and then C diminished chord. So we'll come to look at where we use these chords. We will come at looking at where we use this chord and how they relate to each other. Thank you so much, guys. We shall meet in the next lesson. Please, if you have any question, you can WhatsApp me through my WhatsApp number. It is there. It is there. You can just WhatsApp me. It is there. If you also have any question, you can also comment on the comment section below. You have any request, you can also comment there. Now, if you also need private lessons, you can WhatsApp me through the same number that is there. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in the next lesson. See you. Bye-bye.